Over the years, several crimes have gained notoriety for their shocking nature, the impact they had on society, or their unresolved mysteries. From the gaslit streets of Victorian London to the bustling cities of modern America, certain events have left an indelible mark on our collective memory. These crimes, often shrouded in mystery and intrigue, have captivated the public's imagination, sparking countless debates, investigations, and cultural representations. Here's a list of some of the most famous crimes in history. In the autumn of 1888, a shadow fell over the Whitechapel district of London. Jack the Ripper, as the press christened him, stalked the cobbled streets, preying on women who lived and worked in the shadows. His gruesome acts, often committed with a chilling swiftness, sent shockwaves through the city and beyond. The Ripper's reign of terror was as fleeting as it was brutal. 5 victims, their lives tragically cut short, became forever linked to the unidentified killer. Despite numerous theories and suspects, Jack the Ripper vanished into the fog and lore of London, leaving behind a legacy of fear and unanswered questions. The roar of the engine, once a symbol of hope and progress, was silenced by a chilling act that shook America to its core. In 1932, Charles Lindberg, the aviator who had conquered the Atlantic, faced a tragedy more profound than any he had encountered in the air. His infant son, kidnapped from their home, became the subject of a nationwide search, a desperate plea for his safe return. Despite a massive manhunt and the eventual payment of a ransom, the Lindbergh baby was found dead, a victim of a heartless crime that shattered the nation's innocence. The trial and subsequent execution of Bruno Hauptmann for the crime did little to ease the collective grief, leaving behind a lingering sense of loss and a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most prosperous of times. Northern California, a region often associated with peace and natural beauty, became the hunting ground for a killer who reveled in fear and enigma. The Zodiac Killer, as he called himself, terrorized the region in the late 1960s and early 1970s. His crimes marked by a chilling brutality and a perverse desire for recognition. Unlike many who operate in the shadows, the Zodiac Killer craved attention, taunting authorities and the public with cryptic messages, ciphers, and coded threats. Despite decades of investigation and countless theories, the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery, his chilling legacy a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Chapter 4. The O.J. Simpson Trial. Justice on Trial. The world watched in fascination and disbelief as the O.J. Simpson trial unfolded, a courtroom drama that transcended the boundaries of sports and celebrity. Simpson, a beloved football hero, stood accused of the brutal murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. The trial, broadcast live into homes across the nation, became a cultural touchstone, a lightning rod for discussions about race, justice, and the power of celebrity. Simpson's acquittal, despite the seemingly overwhelming evidence against him, ignited a firestorm of debate and controversy, exposing deep societal divisions and raising profound questions about the American justice system. Chapter 5. The Boy in the Box. An Unsolved Tragedy. In a quiet corner of Philadelphia, a discovery was made that would haunt the city and beyond for decades to come. A small cardboard box, discarded like refuse, held the remains of a young boy, his life cut tragically short. He became known simply as the Boy in the Box, his true identity lost to time and circumstance. Despite the tireless efforts of investigators and the passage of years, the mystery of the Boy in the Box remains unsolved. Who was this child, and who could commit such a horrific act? These questions continue to echo, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring need for justice. Chapter 6. The Unabomber, a mind at war with technology. Across a span of nearly 2 decades, a series of explosions gripped America with fear. The perpetrator, a reclusive genius named Ted Kaczynski, waged a one-man war against what he perceived as the evils of technological advancement. His targets, Carefully chosen individuals in academia and industry represented the forces he sought to dismantle. Kaczynski's motives, laid out in his rambling manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future, sparked a national conversation about the role of technology in society, the ethics of progress, and the potential for alienation in an increasingly interconnected world. The Unabomber case stands as a chilling reminder of the potential for brilliance to be twisted by ideology and the devastating consequences of unchecked extremism. Chapter 7. The Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a shot heard around the world. The streets of Sarajevo, bustling with life on a sunny June morning, became the stage for an act of violence that would have unimaginable consequences. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie, by a young Serbian nationalist, Gavrilo Princip, ignited a powder keg of political tensions that had been simmering for years. This single act of violence, seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of history, set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the course of the 20th century. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand served as the catalyst for World War I, a global conflict that would claim millions of lives and reshape the political landscape of the world. Chapter 8. The Great Train Robbery, a Daring Heist. The quiet English countryside was the unlikely setting for one of the most audacious robberies in history. In the dead of night, a gang of criminals, their plan meticulously crafted, targeted a Royal Mail train, making off with a king's ransom in cash. The Great Train Robbery, as it became known, captivated the public's imagination, a real-life Robin Hood story with a modern twist. Despite a massive manhunt and the eventual capture and conviction of most of the gang members, the Great Train Robbery continues to hold a certain allure, a testament to the enduring appeal of daring heists and the romanticized image of the outlaw. Chapter 9. The Black Dahlia Murder, Hollywood's Darkest Secret. The discovery of a young woman's body, brutally slain and posed in a vacant lot, sent shockwaves through Los Angeles. Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress with dreams of Hollywood stardom, became forever known as the Black Dahlia. Her tragic fate a grim reminder of the dark underbelly of the City of Dreams. The Black Dahlia murder, a case shrouded in mystery and fueled by media sensationalism, remains one of the most infamous unsolved crimes in American history. Despite countless suspects and theories, the killer's identity remains elusive. The case a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the glittering facade of fame and fortune. Chapter 10. Watergate, a Crisis of Trust. What began as a seemingly minor break-in at the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C., quickly unraveled into one of the most significant political scandals in American history. The Watergate scandal, its tendrils reaching into the highest levels of government, exposed a web of corruption, abuse of power, and obstruction of justice that shook the nation to its core. At the center of the scandal was President Richard Nixon, whose attempts to cover up his administration's involvement in the break-in and subsequent events ultimately led to his downfall. Watergate became synonymous with political scandal, eroding public trust in government and leaving a lasting stain on the American presidency. Outro, the legacy of infamy. These cases, each a tragedy in its own right, transcend the boundaries of time and geography, their stories echoing through generations. They remind us of the fragility of life, the complexities of human nature, and the ever-present potential for both darkness and redemption. These cases illustrate how certain crimes can capture the public's imagination and interest, impacting societal views on justice, crime, and punishment. They spark debates, fuel investigations, and inspire countless books, films, and documentaries, ensuring that their legacies live on.